In search of 4
I'm back, guys. I'm scared of King of
yards
Memphis. I am scared. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I don't know what's going on.
Love from the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there.
That scares me. I'm old school, man. That scared me. They put one time, okay. 3 times,
right there to be extremely physical and force that
incompletion.
incompletion.
Ready up.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Ooh, these little Raiders, man.
Down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Love now to pass on first down. And he's got Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. Allen Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On play action, now Carr rolling to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes this 35-0 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Carr going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Max Crosby coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
So that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 4th down, Love. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Now Carr again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Now a play fake. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
When you see defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to get this
Adams is a big part. That's all we got is Adams.
A big pickup of 38. So
he gone for 4 weeks.
Come. First and 10 all the way down at the 35.
He gone for 4 weeks.
Here's Love. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop
but he keeps the defense off the field if I keep getting first downs, man. He's a big part of my squad. Big part.
Down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again. Love looking for Campbell downfield. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th.
32nd ranked offense in the league. Look at my court. Look at my little court.
You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know
blitz coming and down.
Dinner line shit.
Now following the sack, they'll look
dinner line shit.
On a 2nd down at 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense.
And he hurt my man. My starting safety comes right there and do the same thing.
Because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First down going to the air with Love. They're going right back to Pittman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Looking to throw again on second down. Love. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Love gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Ready, set.
Love looking to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side has been guided them to this late lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
What now?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
For a big game, Adams goes down for 4 weeks. Come on.
Now Carr. And that's complete. It's the tight end, Daniels.
Adams goes down for 4
The
weeks.
Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
I got a nigga named Johnson. Who is that?
Formation here as they line up
Who
third
is
and
fucking
2.
Johnson?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Following the interception, Love. ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
So not just a